Hey guys, and welcome back to more World of Gun Disassembly. Today we'll be doing the lion. Let's hop into the disassembly. So, lion's kind of interesting. It's another body where I kind of feel ripped off by buying the skeletons. Like, I'm happy I did buy the skeletons pack so I can show you guys. But you'll see as we disassemble this that it really is kind of poor value. And if you see, I actually did kind of start this. The thing is, I started the episode and then I kind of wanted to point out like how poor value you actually get with the skeletons pack. Like, I was happy. The wolf skeleton's actually quite good. The Allosaurus skeleton is, although it's not great, it's interesting because when else are you going to have a chance to disassemble a dinosaur? But the gorilla and this lion skeleton are very poor. Oops, sorry. See, like, it's just there's 203 parts, but there's not that much work to do. Like, the pieces all come together off super easy. Just click on the back foot. This has 3 pieces on it, I guess, and then that's done to the assembly. Like, I don't know how much more they could really do, but they could definitely make you like pull a couple more pieces off, like this piece maybe. Like, they can try to make you actually do more. So and then your reassemblies is boring. The other thing I think is kind of under control is it's very linear. The thing about the guns is it's not really linear. You gotta take apart one piece and you gotta take apart the next piece. So it kind of makes it interesting, makes you think. Here there's no real thinking. It's just like monotony. You gotta put these pieces on. Okay, now I gotta put the other leg together. Like, I guess the symmetry hurts it. I guess there's nothing they could do about, because they can't make non-symmetric animals, because then why I'd very obviously complain about that, because it wouldn't be realistic, which is kind of what the whole game's about. But still, like, all these pieces just coming together. Like, it's that thing it's too easy. Could have made it more difficult. Could have made it more precise. Like, teeth could come out at least. Like, I think one of the early ones, maybe wolf teeth come out. Then they totally left that. They didn't even make the teeth come out, which I think is a little bit lazy. So that's assembly, disassembly. Hop to the game mode, which again, kind of lackluster because it's the same thing we just did in assembly, disassembly. Like, there's nothing to practice. Lots of times what I have to do is when I do the first episode, it's kind of like an introduction to the gun. Then I practice it a whole bunch and show it to you guys. And then it's much more interesting. It's almost like a second experience when I do it the second time, because I've learned so much more about the gun and I'm able to share so much more. Here, what am I really going to share? Like, you've seen, there's not even names. The other thing I think is really, really lazy is only the very, very obvious parts have names. Like, if you know, spine, ribs have names, okay? Tail has name, or sorry, the feet have names, but watch. As soon as we click on here, no name. No name. No name. Okay? The tail has names. Could be more. Also, they could have given it a more scientific name than just tail. Like, if you're actually trying to teach someone about the disassembly, you wouldn't say, oh, the tail comes off. Like, no, it's use like a scientific term. So I think that's kind of lazy. So I think if you look at it, if we count like just like half the pieces of names, but it's very lazy. Also, they did use actually the more interesting names previously, and now they've kind of gone lazy and didn't go for the right pieces. I should have to pay attention here to which pieces I'm reassembling, because when we do super game, I'm actually going to lose if I do it so, what would you say? I guess you could say inaffluently, which I don't know if that's the correct term, but it's kind of saying what I want to do. I'm just kind of gabbing, venting to you guys about what I think as I kind of do the game mode. But overall, I would feel really bad if I bought credits for the skeletons, And the only reason I'm not really that pissed off is I can actually share it with you guys, show you the skeleton assemblies, and maybe save you some money. Like, because unless you really want the XP quite badly, it's not really even that worth it to get the skeleton. Because they're not that much XP. Like, all XP is good XP. But some of the later guns give much better XP. They only cost experience. And they're much more interesting and engaging. The wolf skeleton is not very, or sorry, the lion skeleton not very engaging in the least. I wouldn't really say, oh man, I really enjoyed taking apart the lion. Where with some guns I do. I am actually really enjoying taking apart the guns, learning about the guns. Even the motorcycle, where I didn't even know that much about the motorcycle, I did find it interesting, and I felt like I actually learned about motorcycles a little bit. Like, did I retain most of it? Not really. But was it interesting? Definitely. I would say I was quite interested, actually, when I did the motorcycle. With the lion, no, what did I learn? The lion has these major parts. Like, it's not like I learned, like, the whole family structure of a lion or something. I learned practically nothing. I actually did learn nothing because I don't even know what these parts are called. If I could say, oh man, this part is called the blank, I would have learned something about one of the pieces. But I didn't. I can't even say, oh, this piece is called blank. I can't because it didn't include the names. So, scapula. Okay. So this is the part I kind of screw up. So I like to connect the hand first, then you know which part to add. The reason it screws me up is the bigger bone is actually the one that has to go back on. And I think it would be the smaller one, so. Neck, jaw, head. So what did we do that in? 1:59. Craftsman top 3 Serenity. And just because I'm curious, how fast did Pablo do it? He did it in 1:26. I don't know. I think this Pablo guy is cheating. I don't really know or have any solid evidence. But every day, okay, he didn't actually do that one. Because that's one he never does. No, for some reason. But look, he always has the top scores. Oh, he actually someone bumped. He only did one here. Usually, he just glams these all up so no one else can get the achievements. Which is stupid. Why not just like keep people get the achievements? Usually he has all 3 of these. This cute guy. Oh, he's not even there anymore. But I think Cube did beat him when I looked earlier. So, let's look into. So, I was just checking if you could do that next, because this curious. So, head, leg, here. Okay. Oop. Did I click on the top piece? Interesting. Again, you want to do this fast, so it can be. Screwing up is very possible. Okay, here. Scapula. Bottom thing. Rib. This thing, spine. Okay, you can definitely save time if you do those things separately. Oop, and I didn't even pull my jaw out. Rough. No problem though. Jaw, sacrum, pelvis. I'm not that worried about doing this really quickly, but there's definitely a way to do it really quickly for sure. Guess we could try. I could try to do it a little bit quicker, just kind of show you guys how it could work, but I think it's kind of self-explanatory. You just have to do everything fast. Just do it fast. That's the other thing, is it's not really rocket science putting this thing together really quickly. It'd just be actually doing it really quickly. What do we get? 114. I don't know how fast that cube guy did. Sniper, hardcore player, expert, top 3, champion. Oh, good. He actually didn't do it that fast. So we even got champion either way. Which is sweet. We could quickly do the game mode and we could just totally fish this off. So when you're doing game mode for pieces, what you do is you just click, click, click as fast as you can, and you automatically pull the pieces off as fast as soon as the next one's done. It loses you Sniper and Serenity, but you actually, in the things where you have to get the pieces done a certain speed, it doesn't actually matter if you get Sniper or Serenity. So you may as well just click, 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 and you'll always get time 3 if you know what pieces you're removing. So it's kind of the easy way. If you want the times challenges, that's pretty much what I do. Just I mute it for the most part so you guys can't hear the clicking, and there's no commentary because I kind of have to focus on those ones because they're more difficult. Also, you've already kind of seen the guns got disassembled with commentary, so there's not too much point in me having further commentary on guns I've already disassembled. So, but I really enjoy doing the time challenges as well because usually I haven't done the gun for quite a while. So it's actually usually quite interesting to go back to a gun that I would have assembled like upwards of a month ago. So I remember when I first did it, this is well over a month I think before I did the first time challenge. The second one wasn't as bad, but again I was still doing guns I did right at the beginning, so it was still pretty major, how to say, pretty major learning experiences. So time 1, time 2, time 3, expert, complete set. So pretty good. Got some good experience there. So that leaves us just one more skeleton. But we'll leave that for another episode, guys. Thanks. Later.